Hey, this is Sean Doherty. We're here at San Onofre at Oldman. As you can tell, it's a longboarding spot with all the longboarders out there. It's a little paddle. I got my Excel shirt on with my toes on the nose board shorts. Yeah, I know it's spring. That's why they call me polar, because I don't get cold. So we're gonna go hit it, and we're gonna go have some fun. Yeah, let's do it. Woo. Later.
Alright, Sean, the people want to know, why do they call you Polar? What's your bio?
What's up, everybody? I'm Sean Doherty. So the reason they call me Polar is because 2 years ago, actually, in 2019, my wetsuit ripped in the wintertime. Straight up ripped on me, and you know, it happens, right? It's wetsuit, it's ripped material. So I was waiting for it to get repaired. It was a rip roll one, nice one, 3-2. It ripped on me, and I was waiting for it to get repaired, so I wasn't going to sit out and not surf. So I decided that I was going to trunk it all winter. So what I did, I just put on my board shorts and put on my toes on the nose board shorts, and just decided I was going to paddle out all winter. And my friends and everybody out there thought I was crazy, so then they just decided to call me Polar. And it started a trend, and now people, I don't even think know my real name, they just know me as Polar. So yeah, it just started off like that, just a ripped wetsuit. I decided I didn't want to stop surfing, and started going into board shorts. So I guess you could say I'm crazy or wild. In California, the water's pretty cold in the wintertime. So yeah, so if you guys ever see me around or anything, if you call me Polar, I'll answer.
Alright, so what are your favorite waves to surf?
So when I first started, you know, it was the whitewash, but now that I'm a lot more experienced now and stuff like that. It used to be the big, pitchy, fast waves at like Huntington Beach, at the pier, north side, south side. But now I'm getting into longboarding. I've been getting into like nose riding and stuff like that. So my favorite waves right now are like at Doheny, San Onofre, Malibu. They're like big, long rollers. So they're like about like 3 to 4 feet. Sometimes they can get up to 6 feet, but they're just nice, easy waves where you just get your feet on the nose, and they call it hang ten because you get both your feet on the nose and you walk back, so it's like dancing on a surfboard. It's pretty awesome. I love it. It's smoother. It actually helps my wrists a lot more too, so that's why I've got into longboarding. Just my pop-up's not as good as it was before the wrist problem. So yeah, it's amazing, and I just love those long rollers, and the best waves are the longest waves, and that's how I feel about longboarding. Is you just ride those waves forever and you just don't stop. So it's like Malibu, they call it the endless summer because the waves just don't end. So it's fantastic. Same thing with Sano and Dana Point, and this summer going to go to Waikiki and go check out those waves because I've been hearing those are really amazing and perfect longboard spots. So I can't wait.
All right, Polar. So we know you like surfing, but when you're not surfing, what are some of your favorite things to do?
So when I'm not surfing, some of my favorite things I like to do is go to amusement parks. I love going to Disneyland, hanging out there, Universal with friends. Just always have fun. You just let loose, you smile, you have a good time. You know what I mean? You walk around, you get food, you go on rides, anywhere like Universal, Disneyland, Six Flags, any of the amusement parks. We have a lot in California actually, so that's always fun. I love to actually go to sports events too. I love hockey games, the Ducks. I know Frost do like the Ducks, so we got to go to a couple games. Waiting for that to open, but I love going to sports events. Any of them, football, baseball, hockey, you name it, I'll be there. Love sports. Love going to aquariums and zoos because I love animals and love the plus the water obviously is like surf, so I love looking at those sea animals and zoo animals too. One of my favorite animals, obviously, it goes with me. It's a polar bear and a gorilla. So also probably that's why I got my nickname too, Polar, is because I love polar bears. But it's mostly because of the cold water. But yeah, I love doing that. Hiking, anything really adventurous, biking. Sometimes I like to just chill and hang out at the house and play some video games or watch movies. And the video games I like is like Madden or Mario Kart or Mario Party. You know, you gotta get that. Smash Bros. You know, it's totally the old school games too are amazing. You know, Pac-Man, gotta get Pac-Man. You can't forget about Pac-Man. So yeah, that's what I mostly like to do. Hang out with my family, my dogs. Love my dogs. Absolutely love to do that. I love my family. And anytime we get together and hang out, it's always a good time. We always have fun board games. So yeah, I'm always doing.
So Polar, what's your favorite surfboard to use?
Alright, so my go-to surfboard right now, I have one making, it's my 9.6, which I can't wait to get on. I've been using my friend's 9.0 that I love, but my favorite surfboard right now is my 7.8. It's not too small, it's not too long. It's just right in the middle where I can get anything, anywhere. If I went to like Huntington Beach, I can get waves there. Like I said, it's pitchy and fast, so I don't usually go there, but then my go-to board is a Jetty. Doheny is a little small, but I can still catch waves, and same with Sano. But right now it's my overall board. Also with the Robert August, the 8.6, the blue board is also my go-to. I can get my feet on the nose of the board. I can walk on it. And then I would say my next favorite one is my Chili 6.6 board. It's a short board, but I know with my wrist problem, like I said, you know, it's harder, but I still love that board. It's so floaty, it's nice. I have the volume with it, so it works out perfectly on those big pitchy days where, you know, anywhere you go, you're gonna have pitchy days. So you need that short board, and I love it. It's from Chili, so thank you, Chili. I appreciate it. Chili USA, they're a good brand. And also my Mighty Ducks board is from BG Custom Surfboards from San Pedro. So thank you, BG. I appreciate it, man. Awesome job. Thank you for that custom artwork on the Mighty Ducks too. So I'm stoked. I love all my boards. Fin setups are 2+1. My Chili one has a 5-fin setup, the Quinn they call it. So sometimes I play around with the thruster and the quad. But yeah, those are my three go-to boards. But I'm waiting for my 9.6 nose rider, single fin, and that's going to be my go-to board because, like I said, I'm getting the longboarding, and I'll be riding that a lot all summer probably. So yeah.
All right, Polar, where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in California. I was born in Whittier and grew up in Fullerton. Nice area. It's always fun. But whenever you have a chance to live by the beach, when I moved about like 5-6 years ago to the beach area, it's been fantastic. But I still come and visit Frost, my producer in Fullerton, and we always have a good time when we come back here. There's good food, good live bands out here in Fullerton. There's downtown Fullerton, so you can never go wrong with that. So yeah, it's awesome in Fullerton. You guys ever want to visit? Fullerton's
All right, Sean. So what are your favorite restaurants and healthy food? How do you maintain that slim figure?
Working on the slim figure here. Working out if I'm not surfing. But anyways, my favorite restaurant and healthy foods. My favorite restaurants are the Sunset Pizza and Pasta in Sunset Beach. Considered Huntington Beach. It's amazing. It's called Sunset Pizza and Pasta Company. It's a little hole-in-the-wall place. Doesn't fit many people, but I love it. They have delicious Italian food. So if you have an appetite for Italian food, I suggest you go try it in Sunset. Also, right next to it, there's taco surf that I love. Oh my gosh, after a surf bash, you gotta go get taco surf. Me and my buddies go get it. Our group goes gets it. We just always love taco surf. There's another spot in Seal Beach called the Hangout, also one in Huntington. But the one in Seal Beach is pretty cool because it's right next to the water, so like kind of overlooks the water. And I love the Hangout too. It's really good food and not the healthiest, but you know, they have burgers and stuff. So it's my cheat meal, if you want to call it. Definitely my healthy foods. I love acai bowls. Anywhere I go to get one of those. I don't really have a favorite place to go get those. Also, I love like Jamba Juice to go get those smoothies. They also have acai bowls too. I just love any kind of fruits like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, any kind of berries, tangerines, the cuties. I love those. So I try to keep those throughout the week. Some fish too, like salmon and stuff like that. Trout, halibut. I love fish, so always gotta stay healthy, eat healthy. But when I do have a treat meal, those are like the ones I go to, especially Fred's Mexican Bar and Grill. And sometimes I splurge and I'll go to Islands because they have the limited fries and the burgers are really good. So yeah, Islands is always a good choice too after surfing. So work up an
Hi guys, at Stack's Pancake House at Dana Point. We got the breakfast burrito, got some French toast, and this pork drink from Hawaiian. It's pretty dang good. If you have a chance, come check it out at Dana Point. It's called Stack's Pancake House. So it's pretty good. It's definitely worth it.
All right, so how did you get into surfing?
I got into surfing because I always loved the beach since I was a little kid. I grew up in California, lived in California my whole life, lived here, loved the beach. I always played baseball, so my summers were always limited to go to the beach or go hang out, but loved it. Boogie boarding, bodyboarding, how I started. Then I got injured in college baseball with a wrist problem that still hasn't gone away. That probably needs surgery eventually. It's a rare disease, so ruined my baseball career and my shoulder and my back at one point. But that's all fixed, but just my wrist. And asked the doctors, if I could surf, and they said yes. They gave me the okay, but throwing a baseball is different because you're whipping. So I just picked up a board and started surfing, and haven't stopped, haven't looked back. And I surf anywhere and anytime, and I go as much as I can. I just love it. It's the best sport out there. I wish I did it as a kid, but I was focused on baseball. But man, I'm glad I'm doing it now. It's the best. Surfing's amazing. If you haven't tried it, you gotta.
So what are your favorite beaches to surf?
So my favorite beaches right now to surf, number one has to be San Onofre, Old Man's, anywhere out there. I love that beach. It's just the beach vibe. Everybody has like vans or trucks and just hanging out, barbecuing. Boards are just lined up all over the sand or on these little cliffs, and you just go down there and you're just driving down this little cliff, just seeing surfers and people just saying hi, and the nicest people, and everybody's on logs, which for surfers term is longboards, but we just call them logs, just easier. And it's just an amazing spot. Doheny, same thing. It's just you go out there, people barbecuing, playing volleyball, chilling, tanning, hanging out, going in the water, surfing. Just amazing. They have a little food area too, where you get some food, take a little break. I like to do that too. But yeah, I can spend all day out there and just surf. Malibu is another one that I love to go to. Just really good vibes. Crowded is the problem with Malibu, point 1, 2, or 3, but you still love going. If you're a surfer, you love going crowds or no crowds. It's just always a good time. I also like Seal Beach. It's another great beach to go to. Sunset and Bolsa, but Bolsa could get a little pitchy, so I stopped kind of going there a little bit and staying away from it for a little bit because, like I said, I'm getting on longboarding. That's not a longboarding spot, but it's always fun. I like to try my smaller boards too sometimes, get back to it. It's definitely difficult going from longboard to a fieldboard, but those are some of my best waves and beaches out here in California that I love going to. Also Huntington, you can't forget about Huntington and Blackies, but those ones I don't really surf at. Blackies I do, but Huntington I just more go there just to chill.
So Polar, how do you get ready to surf in the morning?
How I get ready to surf in the morning. I get ready by waking up, having a cup of tea, of course, stretching, sometimes doing some push-ups. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes I just like to wake up the arms a little bit, but mostly stretching, yoga, a little like walking on the treadmill too. We have that in the garage. I like to walk on the treadmill just to get the blood pumping a little bit, jumping jacks, anything to get the blood flowing, get the adrenaline going. Also helps. Staying loose is the best part, so I like to get out of bed, stretch. Usually wake up at like 5:30 every day. Even if I don't have to, I do. Even if I'm surfing or not surfing, I'm always up. ready to go. Sometimes I just watch YouTube videos or even my channel just to get psyched about surfing, just enjoy the day, you know, whatever I'm doing, and always even watch YouTube videos of working out because I have a full setup in my garage with the Peloton and the treadmill and the Smith machine, which is like pull-up bars, squats, and bench press. So I'm not a big bench presser, but I'll use dumbbells and stuff like that to get bigger and stronger. Anything to like band workout mostly is my thing, is to stay loose, stay limber, tone, core workout, absolutely. But to get ready for surfing in the morning is drinking tea, stretching, yoga, getting my mind right, and thinking about it, listening to music, good vibes, like my reggae music, and then loading up the truck, getting my board, figuring out what board I'm going to go to, especially the beach, because you know, I would love to go to longboard spots with some of my friends. We go as a group, and you know, we have to make sacrifices if they want to go to fishy waves. I'll bring my shortboard, you know what I mean? So I just all depends. So just get my mind right for any wave I'm going to go against, and always have fun out there. So that's my morning routine. And even when I get to the beach, I'm still stretching before I get out there. So and always have my granola bars and stuff like that. So I always get something in there, like a granola bar, maybe a Powerade or something like that. Water, definitely. Stay hydrated. So that's my morning routine for every morning. So.
All right, so Polar, what's the story behind how you met Frost?
Oh man, how I met that crew, Con. How I met that Frost guy. Funny you asked, Frost. I met Frost in Alberta, in Florida. I was working there after college baseball and was surfing, and this guy was new to the store, and happened to see him, and I said, welcome to store 77, which is, if you don't know, In-N-Outs have store numbers, and I said, welcome to store 77, and me and Frost ended up hitting it off, and became good friends after that, and just hanging out at downtown Fullerton, at the restaurants, and listen to music, hang out, play some pool at some of the restaurants there, and have a couple of drinks, and just chill, you know, have a good time there. Eat, drink, some water, you know, stay hydrated was what I meant, and play pool. So we always had a good time and had fun, and that's how me and Frost met. And he ended up living in Fullerton right next to me, and we're still hanging out now. And now he's my producer.
Yeah, but Frost is still a kook though, so watch out for that.
Frost is still a kook.
Watch out for that guy. So Polar, what are some of your favorite jams, man?
So my jams, definitely reggae. Bob Marley, to Ziggy Marley, Demi Marley, Revolution, to Dirty Heads, Stick Figure, you name it, I'm all about reggae. I love that vibe of it. Even just cruising to the beach or even cruising to work, I just listen to reggae.
Is that why all your YouTube videos have reggae music in the background?
Basically, that's why they all have reggae music in the background. It's because I love reggae. There's also, like, I think one video we did like rock. I also love rock, like the Beach Boys, Nirvana, Offspring, you know what I mean, those bands I love. Floggy Molly, I don't know if people are too familiar with them. They're an Irish band, they're really good. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. I saw them at the K-Rock Reunion Roast in Irvine. Really dig them. I'm also Irish, so they're awesome. But mostly it's reggae, just because of the vibes, man. It's like you're just vibing out, and you know, you can't go wrong. I mean, all the songs are all positive, and that's how I look at myself, as a positive guy. You know, it's like no stress at the beach when I'm surfing or at the beach. I mean, everybody at the beach is always having a good time. So I think that's why I got into reggae too. It's just because it's just all positive, and I'm a positive person. And going to the beach and surfing, you bring that positive attitude. It makes you happy. It makes you surf better, I believe. And it's just amazing. It's amazing music. So